Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today welcome back to my channel guys, and today I'm going to be doing kind of like an advice video, if you might say. It's not really an honest thoughts video, but it's 10 things I wish I would have known before graduating high school, or just things young adults should know. Now I'm talking about people like young adults like 18 getting out of high school, people that haven't really experienced the real world yet. Those are the people I'm talking to. That's what we're going to be discussing today. I hope you guys are excited and ready for what's going to be said, because you know I'm always ready, so let's go. But before we get started though, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Just subscribe, come on now, just hit the button, do subscribe, easy, 1 2 3. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, comment down below. Also guys, remember I do post every Wednesday, so do not forget to turn on your post notifications to get notified every time I post. My upload days are Wednesdays, just so you guys know. And also follow me on my social medias. They are down below in the description. Follow me on Instagram, that's where I mainly am when I'm not on the tube. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the advice. Okay, so I do have a list on my phone. I did compile some things. I did not finish this list because I'm ghetto and a lazy bitch. But we have a good solid 5, so listen. You might have lied in the title, but listen, bro, I got you some solid advice. That's all I gotta say. It's solid. It's just a little ghetto. Just a little bit, you know. My first 5 are really pertaining to financial literacy, which at 18, you don't have a lot of knowledge because 9 times out of 10 you're not really taught about it, and there's not really classes in school dedicated to literally teaching you about certain things like credit, how to do your taxes, stuff like that. So teenagers and young adults would not know of those things unless their parents taught them, or you know. My first piece of advice is saving. And I know it's a very broad topic, and I know people love to say save as much as you can, save for your future. Yes, you should save, but if you can save, I will say that saving is a luxury, and that's not quotable for me, that's quotable for somebody else. I literally heard that and I agreed so quickly. I forgot where I heard it from, don't ask me. But he said basically that saving is a luxury, and it is to an extent. When you really think about it, it's a luxury. That means you make enough money to not only pay your bills, but then put some to the side. So that means you're pretty much decently kind of well off. Now, if you don't make as much money and you can only afford to pay your bills and you can't save, then people kind of want to shame you in some way and be like, oh, well, you're not saving. But if you literally can't save, what can you do? If literally my whole check goes to me paying my bills, like rent, food, gas, car insurance, phone, internet, like all this stuff that adds up to a couple grand a month. If you can't afford to save because you're paying bills, don't feel bad, because you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do, which is living, paying so you have shelter, food, and some type of transportation. If you don't have transportation, as long as you got food and shelter, listen, you are good to go. Listen, do not fall into the hype of you need to save, you need to save. Yes, you do need to save, but if you literally can't, don't worry about it, because you literally can't. You're literally focusing on trying to survive. Why the hell would you focus on money that's literally just gonna sit in an account? My second piece of advice is credit. Again, another broad subject, another broad topic, but credit is oh so important. Now you might ask, what the fuck is credit, bitch? Well, let me tell you something. Credit is like money without money. Does that make sense? It's very powerful. It's powerful like money. To purchase quite a few bitter things with credit. And it is very important because it's pretty much what, like say you're gonna buy a car. That's what they base how much they're gonna charge you off of, is your credit. Which means basically is that you can pay this bill on time every month and you can pay it in full. That's what they're looking for. That's the only way to get credit, is by paying something consistently on a monthly basis to build credit. And of course it takes a while to build credit. Oh yeah, best way to do it, if not buying a car and paying the payments to build your credit, best way is to get a credit card specifically for building your credit. If you cannot get one, which most people can't, because surprisingly you need credit to get a fucking credit card. How fucking funny is that, bitch? You need credit to get a credit card. So what I will suggest, and that's what I did at 20 when I decided to finally get some damn credit, I went to my bank and I literally just talked to an advisor and they helped me apply for a credit card, get a credit card, and they got me a credit card. So if you can't or you don't have anyone, just go to your local bank. If you don't have a bank, you know, there's some good banks out there. There's good banks out there that will help you. It will help you get a credit card with a limit on it, obviously, to help you build your credit and, you know, get you up and running. It's very important that you pay it. You don't have to pay it frequently. Like, you don't have to pay it multiple times out of the month. Make sure you pay it. I sometimes pay it personally before my due date, but paying on your due date is fine. As long as you do a little bit before or on your due date, you're fine. Don't ever pay the minimum, guys. I'm repeating. Do not pay the minimum. That will not help your credit grow. They want to see that you're actually trying to get rid of said debt if you do have debt, or if you're just paying your credit card. They're trying to see that you're actually trying to pay it. So pay more. Paying more definitely helps with the credit. So yeah, paying frequently, paying on time, all those things account to your credit, and that's what makes your credit score high. And that's good. If it's low, you know, there's always ways to fix it. There's ways to fix it. It's not like it's like impossible and you're just shit out of luck, but credit is very important. If you ever heard people or adults talk about it, it's a very important thing. It's basically money, but not money. All right, and then my next tip or advice, W-2. Most young adults, and by young adults, I'm definitely pertaining to people fresh out of high school or in high school. Y'all don't know what a W-2 is unless you have a job in high school. That's different. I didn't have a job in high school, therefore I didn't know until I was 18 when I got my first job. So W-2s, those are taxes. Taxes you have to pay. Well, taxes automatically get taken out depending on what type of job you work. If you work like an actual big person job, I would say like corporate or something, you know, you can decide if you want your taxes taken. Like if you make enough money, they'll let you decide whether you want your taxes taken out or not. You can just pay them yourself. But in a normal, regular little hustle job, you know, a little retail job or whatever, Walmart, they take your taxes out for you. They start taxes late February, something like that, or mid-February, something like that is when they start taxes, and it lasts for like 2 months. And then around that time is when you file your taxes, which is basically the money the government owes you that they took. Does that make sense? It's basically free money. It's free money. It's your money, basically. And they're just giving you some of it back. So you just file for it. You can file through an actual, like, tax place that charges you, and they'll do your taxes for you and stuff like that. You do have to bring in your W-2, which your work provides for you. They will give it to you or send it to you to an email. Most jobs actually send it through mail still. I've gotten my W-2 through mail still, and they still give it to you. Pretty hard copy, but some places might send it to you through email. But I personally use TurboTax. It is a great site. No, this is not sponsored, but I do fuck with TurboTax. It is free. It gets your taxes done quick, and you get paid quick. So I do recommend TurboTax if you cannot afford to hire somebody to do your taxes, or maybe you just don't want nobody in your business, man. Maybe you just want to do it yourself. That's a free, easy, cheap way to do your taxes. TurboTax.com. Signed and approved by me. Next thing I wish I would have knew was how expensive it is to live on your own. Just know, kids, if you have some really lit parents, stay with them. Ride that coat till the wheels fall off. You stay with them as long as you can. Not to mooch, because let's not forget, they are your parents. Like, if your parents are like that and they care about you, like, that's just, it is what it is. They gonna take care of you until they see fit, you know what I'm saying? But if you have lit parents like that, please do not move out. I know when you graduate high school, you want to dip, boy. You trying to be out. Bye niggas. I'm trying to the door I go. But before you think it's gonna be a key and it's sweet, it's not sweet in these streets. Unless you live on college campus and you live in a dorm, that's completely different. Obviously, you kind of have to move out to if you're living in a dorm. That's besides the point. I'm talking about people that are just gonna, you know, work, or maybe they just want to move out before they go to college or whatever. I would not suggest doing that. It is very expensive. I live in South Florida, so let's use me for an example. I live in South Florida. It is not cheap down here. It's not expensive. I'm used to Florida prices because I've lived in Florida my whole life. If I live somewhere else like Missouri or something, like a middle state, then I'd be like, oh hell, it's expensive in this bitch. But, you know, I'm a Florida gal. I know the prices, and I mean, it's still expensive. Say I wanted to get a tutu. Where I live specifically in South Florida, boo-boo, minimum, it's a good $1,400-1,500 for a nice or even a decent tutu. And me, I like it nice, so They're gonna wax my little stupid eye because I want something nice. That's a good minimum 15, 14 you paying for a nice little apartment where I live specifically, not in South Florida altogether. Of course, there's some places that are cheaper, but for the most part, South Florida is pretty high rent-wise. It's not really cheap anywhere, to be honest. Houses, that's something completely different. I'm talking about apartments because obviously when you move out, you're not moving into a house unless you just got a big group of friends and y'all trying to do all that, you know, do what y'all do. It's expensive to move out. If you have parents that want you to stay, stay. You might not like it. You might be like, damn, I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to be, listen, in this adulthood, it ain't what it was back in the day when my mama used to be like, oh, I moved out at 17. Yeah, that was in the 70s, lady. Listen, it is the 2020s. It's expensive. Everything is not 50 cents anymore, mom. It's thousands of dollars. Like, man, like your chips were 10 cents, motherfucker. Of course it was cheap. Of course you can move out. Man, when I buy a bag of chips now, it's half air. And I pay $3.50 for that bag of half air. Get out of here, mom. I'm sorry, mom, I love you, but every time she used to tell me that, it used to tweak me out. I used to be like, do you not know that my phone is $1,000 and we're walking around with $1,000 phones like it's nothing? Listen, lady, this is a new age. Just say, stay with your family as long as you can. Save, especially if you're living with your family for free. That's the time to save. That's a prime time because you ain't paying no bills. Save as much as you can so when you do get a place, you stay focused, have fun, and enjoy your youth, but don't compromise your future in things that'll set your life up just to keep having fun. It's not always as chalked up as it is to be. Of course, you get more freedom because you're literally the parent of yourself. There always are trials and tribulations to every, you know, there's always pros and cons to everything. There's pros and cons to being an adult, just like there's pros and cons to being a teenager. Would I want to go back and do it? Hell no. I'm actually pretty content with being an adult right now, though it is still hard. Let's not get it twisted. It's still hard in these streets, fam. It's hard for a real one. I take care of myself. I feed myself. I eat what I want. Go to sleep when I want. You know, it's not really too bad. Cons, bills, and a bitch's. You have anything else to add, sir? While
you're having fun, though, always make some time to think about what you want to do in the future because that future seems like it's far. Like before you blink, I'm talking about the blinking of an eye. You're 25, you know, you're 28, you know what I'm saying? So don't wait till you're 28 to figure out, oh, now I got to take my life seriously, you know what I mean? So always, even though you're young and you're having fun, always think about your future also.
Figure out what you want to do it, work towards it, work hard, put yourself into that thing, whatever it is, whatever you're trying to do, put yourself into it because that's you. Remember, this is your life. Live it for you though. Do not live it for your parents. Do not live it for your brother, your sister, your cat, your dog. This is your life. Live it for you. Do what you want to do because at the end of the day, are you happy with yourself? Are you content? That's all that matters. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know or comment down below what you guys wish you guys would have known. Or comment down below what you guys wish you would have known before you graduated high school or when you were a young adult, 18 to 20, you know, that type of age range. Let me know what you guys wish you guys were told before you stepped into the real world. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you guys leave. Give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys for watching this. If you made it through the whole video, give yourself a pat on the back. You know, old school ways. If you ain't from like 2000 kindergarten, you don't know about the pat on the back. Pat yourself on the back. Teachers should tell you that all the time. In silent. They did used to do. Yo, if you're not from that era, you don't even know what you're talking. Yo, I'm old. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you all in another video. Y'all stay tuned.